At the end of this video, you have an 11-step process on how you can do a simple, everyday, natural makeup look for absolute beginners. It's important for you to know that it takes time, so just hang in there, just do it, and most importantly, get started and have fun. Okay, so first you're gonna cleanse your face and moisturize it. I just want to encourage you ladies that it's never too late to start wearing makeup. It doesn't matter how old you feel like you are. You can start right now. It's a personal thing. It's your right as a woman to get into makeup, so don't feel like you're being an imposter or anything like that. And when you moisturize, make sure you moisturize your lips. So keep your lips moisturized while you're doing your makeup, so when you apply your lip gloss or lipstick at the end, your lips are moisturized and ready for it. Step 2 is to prime. Priming is important. It helps your makeup to stay on smooth, like the foundation for your foundation. Yeah, it helps your makeup to stay on throughout the day. And I made the mistake of not wearing primer. Like, I thought that moisturizing was just enough, and then by the end of the day my makeup would be evaporating off my face, and then you'll see just patches of makeup and my skin all mixed up on my face, and it was not cute. So do not leave out the step of priming. Priming is very, very important. And there are different types of primers that you can use. It's just a matter of trying different ones to see which ones you like. Time for foundation. I just pat on my face, and always start with a little. You can always like apply more at the end, but if you start with too much, then you can sometimes end up looking like a clown. If like you're a complete beginner, in my opinion, I would say like start with a stick foundation. It's just kind of easier to like maneuver over your face. You can try whichever you want. I like liquid. It's really just a matter of like timing and like season. It just, sometimes you just want the stick foundation, sometimes you want the liquid. Like, it just really depends on how you feel. Right now I'm enjoying this one by Mented. My foundation shade is T20. So I'll be doing like a makeup starter kit for beginners video. I'll have it linked here and in the description box, and I'll talk about like different products that you can get as a beginner. And then I blend it in. Blending is your best friend. Like, just always seek to blend. Just brush everything in. No obvious marks of makeup application. The whole goal is to look as natural as possible and clean. Makeup is a personal thing. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just a matter of how it works for you. Your first step in getting into makeup is to just try it. It's to just start and just see what works for you, and then you make changes along the way. Like, whatever works for you. The whole goal is for you to feel good after you do your makeup. I don't put makeup on my neck, but like whatever remnants is left on my brush or whatever application I'm using, I just put some on my neck right here, just so it can be seamless. After the brush application of the foundation, then I get my blending sponge. Keyword for makeup is blend, 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 blend. Next step for me is eyebrows. There's a science to eyebrows. Depending on how you draw your eyebrows, it can completely change your face. It can change the appearance of the shape of your face. So for the beginning of your eyebrow right here, have the pencil line up with the outside of your nose and make a mark. Right? And then for the arch, make it diagonal to the nostril of your nose. Make a mark. And then the end, the tail of your eyebrows should be diagonal to the corner of your eye. Like that. Make a mark. And then you draw. Be very light with your hand. Draw a line at the bottom, connecting the marks. So from this mark to this mark, draw one line, and then from your arch point to the tail point, draw another line. Basically, you can kind of see, like, I don't have much eyebrow here, but you can kind of see what my eyebrow is trying to be. So just help your eyebrow out by just following what it is. All right, and then draw a line right there. So another mistake I made, which I know a lot of beginners make, is putting way too much makeup right here. Our key is to make it look as natural as possible. So what I do, basically, just use the pencil to draw hair. So I start at the tail so that by the time I get hair, my hand is used to just being a little bit more lighter. You're gonna start at the tail, so draw some hair at the tail, basically just filling it in. You see, because remember, we're going for a simple natural makeup look. And then you're just filling it in, and just follow the pattern of the hair growth of your eyebrow. And just kind of like feather it in. And this is when your hand needs to start getting lighter. So you feather it in, and right here is like, okay, I already have eyebrows here, so I'm basically just trying to like highlight the hair that's already there. So just do little by little, and then you see the hair growth here, like it's going up. So that's what I'm doing, just going up a bit. Everybody's eyebrow is different, so just follow the pattern of your natural brow. And like, see here, there's a little bit of brow there, so I'm just gonna do a little. It will help if the eyebrow pencil itself is sharpened. The sharper the pencil, the better. The more you're able to get hair-like strokes. I'm gonna take the spool again and brush out those pencil marks that I put in to make it look more hair-like. Alright, and then I do this. Alright. Also, now we need to clean up around it. Get like a little flat brush like this. And then you're going to get concealer. A little bit like that. I'm going to make a line at the bottom to clean up what I drew. Concealer or foundation. Get something that's slightly lighter than your foundation shade. Make a line at the bottom, and then the rest I just put at the arch like that. Okay, and then I pull down on the line. Like I said, blend is your best friend when doing makeup, so I blend it out. Blend out the line that I made, and it helps to lift your eyebrow so you can, have ease with applying and blending out. And then when you reach here, just blend it out some more, and I pull it out onto my face. And then just whatever remnants is left on the brush after blending out, I just kind of brush it here and pull it out. I'll go back here and blend out. Just make sure there's no line left. And then do it to the other side and then move on to the next step. After you've cleaned up around the brow, take the spool again, the eyebrow brush, and kind of brush it in so it blends in together. And then after you brush it in, I take my blendy sponge and make sure that the concealer around the brow is blended. So when you use your blendy sponge, always make sure it's wet and completely drained out. So you just need it to feel damp. Step 5 is powder on the face. Tap, 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 or brush, 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 brush. Then tap it onto your face. So as a beginner, I recommend like pressed powder like this. You have the loose powder, which is really good if you're an absolute beginner. This can get messy. I'll do a makeup starter kit that go into like what I feel like would be best for beginners to just get started and get comfortable doing their makeup. Put some here because you know you want to make a seamless transition, but don't put it all the way down, especially if you're going to wear white. Be careful. Make sure everywhere gets their fair share of powder. Step 6, contour or bronze. I just do it with powder. I take this brush and I do this. Make sure you tap off some. I go below my cheekbone and I do a circle motion from my ear to below the end of my cheekbone right here. And I just circle motion it in, and I kind of do it over and over and over and kind of blend it in. I'm using this bronzer by Mented in the color Vacay. So when you contour, you give your face definition that it would naturally have if you didn't have on makeup. So you're just basically re-giving yourself that definition because you covered it up with makeup. And then I take the remnants of it and I kind of, this all depends on you. If you want to do this, you don't always have to. If you have a small forehead, you don't need to. But I just brush a little around my forehead, but the main focus point is right here. And I just kind of put the remnants here as well. And tap in again, apply a little more. I don't do a lot of eyeshadow and what up on a daily basis, so this bronzer plays as my eyeshadow. So I take the same brush and I do this, brush it on to give my eyes a lift, and brush it on again. So this is how I bronze my face. And just brush it on, honey. Then I feel like some professional makeup artists would like squirm at this, but this is what I do and I like my face. So just a little remnants. You can add a little more if you want to, but you can get a fan brush, but I don't have one, so I just kind of make one with my fingers. And then I just kind of contour my nose like that, and then that's it. Just kind of like brush in some more again. Step 7 is blush. This is my blush brush. You just rub a little in it, tap tap tap. Then you're gonna put it right here above the contour, so it's gonna be on your cheekbone, like below your eye. So you wanna like tap it on and kind of like bring it up towards the side. There you go. You see the difference? You see the difference? Is it? And after I apply the brush, I take my powder brush again, which will probably still have some powder on it, but don't put any more on it. Just take the powder brush and tap 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 to blend it in, or blend it out. Take off the excess so it's not too much. We want it to be gentle. I feel like I put a lot on this side, but and if you feel like you need to get rid of it some more, just put on, like, tap a little more on your powder to like kind of conceal it. All right, so you blend it in. So step 8, eyeshadow. Yeah, I don't do much to my eyes, and I generally just use like one eyeshadow color right here. When you take it up, make sure you tap off the excess. Tap it on. It's basically gonna put it all over my lid. And it's kind of like, make sure it's blended. So I'm gonna take a little of this one. I'm just gonna focus it on my lid area, like this, just there. So even though I said like I don't do much to my eyelids, I kind of do, because I put my bronzer on it and I put a little bit of the brush on it, because sometimes like I just don't put any eyeshadow on it. Like I just do my bronzer or blush and then go, and then that's it in terms of my eyeshadow. But because I'm showing you guys, I'll show you guys. And then put a little on my lid. You know, it's really just about playing, like just play and have fun. Right, just like the face, like your eyes need a little bit of definition as well. So I'm gonna take this and shimmery color, give myself a little highlight. So yeah, like that. Put some there, and I put a little in the corner. Same on the other side. And then I put some here and then here to highlight my nose a bit. And then I take this brush. I usually take a little bit of eyeshadow of the same thing, like whatever I put on my eyebrows, I use as highlighter. And then just kind of put a little there. Remember, we're giving our face some definition. And a little there. Basically, like when light hits your face, that's where you put highlighter. Okay, and usually after I do that, because like I feel like the highlighter is a little bit like a lot, I take my bronze brush and kind of blend it out to tone it down a bit. And then, because I put some on my face as well, just to make sure it's not a lot, I take my powder brush and just tap it out. Remember, the key is to blend to have seamless lines. All right. Step 9, eyeliner and mascara. My everyday go-to is just lining the top. So I'm gonna line the top, and I like to give myself a little, wing, because like, I like to fly. I start right here, and I like my line, like for everyday, I like it thin. So do it very close to your lash line. And after that, I kind of twist it. And then I give myself a little wing by pulling it in. See? A little wing. Then I do mascara, a shimmy bottom, like to kind of like give it some volume. So I do it on the outside first, and then I do the inside. Are you seeing? Okay, good. Then I do the inside. And then I go over it. Some people don't like the spidery look, but I do. Like if I'm not going to be wearing lashes, like I need my eyelashes to pop. Like eyelashes are very important. Like if you have an eyeliner and eyeshadow and you don't highlight your lashes by putting on mascara or eyelashes, then your eyes will just look dull because you have on like a lot of things around it, and so it overpowers your eye. So the lashes is the part that brings out back your eye after the application of makeup. And I'll put it at the bottom as well. And I kind of go over it, over and over, to make sure I comb through each lash. You see the difference with the eyes? No mascara, mascara. Mascara is important, girl. So it's really just about balance. Step 10, which is setting spray. There are a lot of good setting sprays. Just try. I've tried some that I like, I've tried some that I don't like, but these are the two that I use. I usually use this one every day. You just spray it on. Step 11 is for your lips. So it can either be lip gloss or lipstick. You get a lip liner. You're gonna line your lip. Do your lipstick. I feel like I want to add a little bit darker. Just play around and see what you like, especially with your lips. I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section. Get started on your journey, ladies. You are beautiful, and go ahead and highlight your beauty, and I'll see you in the next one.